Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Roberto Carlos is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Played out wide, not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Seedorf. Great vision. Platini. Kimmich. Vieira. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, that's a key interception. Gerrard could move up a gear here. Platini unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, no joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bolivia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that interception... Real chance! And it's a goal! So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nice looking ball. And the ball is out of play. Roberto Carlos. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Platini. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that was vital. Has a look and plays it forward. Nicely shaped ball. And he's worked it through. And he's intervened well there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gerrard. Oh, easy pickings there. Cafu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's a shade optimistic. Rummenigge. Baresi. And it's Maldini. Quality ball. Seedorf. Played in by... Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. And he was alert to it. Vieira. Rummenigge. Lahm. Strong running down that left flank. Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. He can run onto that. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos! They want to be quick to recover this. And this is Roberto Carlos. Rui Costa. Now, can they get him away? Well, that has not gone well. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Threads one in. Gerrard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Lam.
Welcome to the stream, guys. Smash the like button, brothers.
Van Basten looks to get on the end of this.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, this looks sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations. Substitution for Manchester United, number 12, Van Basten. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Kimmich. Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. It's just beyond his reach. And that has put paid to that. Kimmich. Nesta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's a corner.
Trying to walk that Rui Costa. He's on yellow.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Decent chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Nicely weighted ball. Gerrard.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Now, what about a counter-attack?
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Platini climbs up big. He has done it. And this is getting better and better. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because They just don't give up on anything.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And Seedorf! And that's off target.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Thuram does well to get it back. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nesta. Lahm. That's a little off target. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That has been cut short. And it's Seedorf. Tries to pass it through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Rui Costa. Here's a chance! Kimmich. Vieira. Nesta. And he has been fouled there.
Tranquilo.
Yellow or red, it is
Tranquilo,
red.
man.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field is number 1, Pele. Substitution.
It's a searching pass. Pele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Van Dijk. For Lahm. Ferdinand. Conte, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. He's got away. Now he's got space here. And he plays one through. And he's cut it out. Lahm. Can he spark a counter here? Looking for the run. It's run loose here. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Kante. And this is Luis Suarez. Big chance. Takes a shot. And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And it's Luis Suarez. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Played into space.
Might want to be careful there.
Nesta. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. It's Ferdinand. And it's Vieira. Oh, good read. Knocks it into space. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pele. Pele! No, not quite. Referee looks at his watch and blows
GG, bro.
his whistle. So a real
It's a
showpiece
good
win.
play. Really
This
good
lot
play.
were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, Jim, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up as well. I really like that confidence he has about him. There's a swagger at play.
Oh, can he get onto this? Serginho aims beyond the defence. Vieira. Well, that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Rijkaard. Now that's well seen too.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Aubameyang. No way through. Knocks it into... Aubameyang! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rijkaard. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Serginho. He won't be happy with that one. Gerrard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Serginho. Madrid looking to pass their way through.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Platini. That has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Madrid finding their passes. Now it's Platini. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Baresi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Platini. It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gerrard. And it's Lahm. Platini. Brilliantly cut out. That's a sharp pass. Aubameyang is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Rummenigge. Gerrard. Rummenigge. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's certainly onside here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he cuts out the supply. Serginho. Shifted upfield. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he plays one through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple...
And that is going to be the final action.
This is a different type of problem, man. Because what this guy is doing is simple. So I'm going to show you his formation like you know what he's doing. So he's not trying to play in the middle at all. So you notice he gets the ball, plays it back to his keeper, then launch it forward. So his plan, how he's playing, which is his strategy, is to get a long ball to that top, that front four, including Isco. You know, and I've noticed what he's trying to do is 1-2s. So it's a very difficult game, man. Very difficult. I'm trying to think about what I can do to bring this guy down a bit. Let me do this. Bring them down. Everybody come down, please. Yeah, a good game. Strategies simply working for him. Changed Aubameyang, has brought in Owen, so that's well the third one. And he's a really fast striker as well. If I let my eyes off this guy, he put me big time. You gotta do what you gotta do to win this game. It's crazy.
And we're underway again.
Bolivia really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
See, there comes a long ball again.
Oh, can he get onto this? Now this could be a chance.
The long ball again. It's coming. Yeah.
And there's his chance
Simple
to
as
beat
that.
the counter.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Or
Passing
is the
is
coach,
crisp and
the
sharp.
long ball coach.
Kimmich
Martinez,
can
the long ball
so
coach.
cleverly bypass the press. Floated through. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
There's got to be a reason why he's just spoofing the ball.
Azar. Conte. Rummenigge. Chance, surely!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Serginho tries to play it through. Rummenigge. Gerrard. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Gerrard. Rummenigge. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Great defender. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Platini actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking for the run. And this is Owen. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Serginho. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Conte. Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge is in a really good position out wide. Now it's come to nothing. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Serginho. And it's Neves. Serginho. Raul. Oh, it's played into the area.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's an imaginative pass. Bayer is there to clear. And here's Platini. Platini was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Raul.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Platini gets into a good position. And he's gone looking for safety. Conte.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well timed, excellent interception. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Hazard. Picked out brilliantly. Spread it left. Serginho's cross.
Well, that might be that, Peter.
Goes for the shot! Delivery from Mbappe. Chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is as far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Dembele.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now they has a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cafu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, that's well spotted. Kimmich has a look and plays it forward. Dunk wins the duel this time. Scholes. That's Busquets. And it's Scholes. Threads one in. Cafu is in a really good position out wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He can run onto that. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cafu. That's a sharp pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's a cute ball. Guardiola is onto this. Gerrard. Can he get it through? That's a little off target. That ball looks a good one. And that's a dangerous ball. And a chance! Goal! First blood drawn. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He won't be happy with that one.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Gerrard. Looking to play him in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's had a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Pass somewhat off target. Busquets. And he's being shifted off it. Scholes. It's Scholes! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gerrard. Vieira. Lahm is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the finish! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's neat. Cross flung in towards the middle. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
And the keeper beats it away. And it's Rijkaard. Tries a shot! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Rijkaard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, it's Dembele.
Bolivia really should be happy to let this half run out now, and
Rummenigge gets through on his own. Shoots! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and
Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Dembele, Van Basten, and the shot! He scores! And right on half-time, that is telling. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
He's given it away. And the first half is done. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played. Vardiol. Beckenbauer. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lofted in. Cleared away. Busquets. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Roberto Carlos. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Over to the left. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Kimmich. Now there's the header! And he hits the net. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bolivia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
He's away! Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the pass is intercepted. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Beckenbauer. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's making progress on the ball. And the ball is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 22, Hazard. Substitution.
Probing pass. Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nicely shaped ball. Can he get onto this? Vardiol. Beckenbauer.
That's going in strongly.
Busquets. Lahm. Ferdinand. Looking for the run. Azar. Van Basten. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Van Basten. Played into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well read, nice interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Van Dijk.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. Azar. And it's Van Basten. Well timed, excellent interception. Conte. Lahm.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Substitutions taking place.
Another throw-in. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So now the difference is 3. And it's Ronaldinho. Conte, the man synonymous with solidity. Beckenbauer. Busquets. Lahm.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Nicely aimed pass. Van Basten. Cafu. Challenged. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very...